Okay people, it's time to check on the State of the Union with TVP. And to do that, we got a couple of players with insanely high MMR, both of which we've cast before. You guys know I love Spirit, aka formerly known as Soul. And if you missed what he pulled off at Katowice, shame on you. Spirit was ranked 11th in Europe and just missed the cutoff. Then he squeaks into the round of 32 after somebody else drops out. And then he blows Vegas and the rest of the world away by going completely undefeated in the round of 32. Sailing through the winner's bracket to get into the group stages. Anywho, we've got an economic pylon for our American player PattyMac, but it was still a gate and go. He's gonna scout. Spirit's gonna delay his scouting for now, possibly because he's setting himself up for a Reaper expand. Our Terran player in blue is the non-physical part of a person. He is the Spirit!
Current world rank 36.
Spirit has so impressed me with his micro with ghosts. It's just off the hook. Oh, so it looks like I was wrong. Our Protoss player is not scouting per se, he's proxy checking. And then, once he queues up his 400 minerals, I think he's coming back to drop that Nexus. Yes, he is. So I guess he just wanted to make sure he wasn't getting racks rushed, and he was worried about it coming from a very specific location. Makes me suspect that he was traumatized in a previous game. And Spirit's going for the Terran quadruple. His racks finishes, he starts up that Reaper, he gets his orbital, and he's going for that command center. But I'm wrong, it's only a triple, he's not sending out an SCV scout. Meanwhile, Cyber Core goes down for Protoss, which is a good time to give him an introduction as well. Our Protoss in red is a person who leaves chicken parmesan on his roommate's towels because he's PattyMac! Yeah, nobody believed me last time I said that, but apparently it's true.
Current world rank 81.
So it's gonna be a reactor for Spirit, but also a second barracks. That Reaper is already out on the map. PattyMac's working on that counter adept, but it's not ready yet. Also saw his tech choice there, he went Stargate. Reaper sees the expansion and he's unimpeded going up into the main. The adept pops out just in time to chase that Reaper off. He did not get any workers, and he didn't get to see the Stargate, but he does get away with his life. Some people attach a little bit of value to that. I do. He would have liked to have known about that Stargate, though. Oh, he's got a third Rax on the way. It's gonna be one of those extreme bio commitments, it looks like. Second adept is on the way. Stargate's almost done. It's finishing up. And what is on the menu? It's gonna be an Oracle. PattyMac hasn't scouted, so he assumes his opponent is a Zerg. Double tech labs going down on the new barracks. Spirit wants all the cool bio upgrades. PattyMac does not want to let that Reaper back in for a second look. Spirit, though, knows his timings. He knows that tech choice is done, and he wants to see what it is. He also knows what corner of the main he hasn't got a look at yet. This time he's gonna get it. He's gonna see that Oracle pop out. That is an outrageously skilled timing. It is gonna cost that Reaper his life this time though. First blood going to PattyMac. Not a lot of time to react to that Oracle. It's already coming across the map. The bunkered Marines race for the mineral line at the natural. An engineering bay has been started, but it's not gonna finish in time. The Oracle's gonna get the first scout for the Protoss. He's gonna see the triple racks. He's gonna avenge that Reaper by picking off a Marine, and he's gonna get a building worker, a second worker. And will he get away with his life? He will as well. A successful Oracle dive, 3 kills. Oh, did you see that little victory loop there? Was that by accident, or was he sticking it to Spirit? Oh yeah, I just did that. And what else Protoss did is he started up his third behind this, as well as a Twilight Council, which is now researching Blink. +1 infantry weapons for Spirit. Oh, the Oracle wants to push his luck and go back in there, see what else he can get done. Spirit is ready for him, and he gets pushed out, but he keeps his Oracle alive yet again. Stim and combat shields are well on their way to being done. A lot of times we see Terran push out right at their completion. PattyMac responds to his scouting by adding 2 additional gates and a shield battery. I think he's expecting that push as well, and he's planning his defense. So he's going up to 5 gates, and he's not making anything else out of his Stargate. Oh, adding a second pylon to his wall to make sure it doesn't get focused down too easily. Oh, excellent scouting, PattyMac. Keeps his Oracle alive so he's able to see the timing of when that bio push comes out. And he pulls his units back into position so he's in range of that shield battery. No, he doesn't. Oracle comes home. We're looking at a big hit coming up here. Because he had those tech labs, Spirit was able to add in Marauders, and they're going to be very effective against those Stalkers. PattyMac moves to guard his ramp. He's put down a stasis ward, but it's kind of in an unhelpful position. Sentry force field splits the Terran. Oh, he falls back to that stasis ward. It works. Oh, it almost worked too well for him there. He didn't have any targets left over to kill. Spirit's forces are separated. He's sending the rest of his units home. Those 3 adepts are just salivating to chew up those Marines. Spirit's probably got his finger over the stim key. No, he didn't go home. He's sneaking the cavalry in around the back here. You can either guard my troops or your base. You can't do both. Spirit reunites his forces just as the stasis ward completes. It doesn't work. PattyMac still overwhelms him. And he's going to take a nice lead on army size. He's also ahead on workers by a fair bit. PattyMac's got that 3rd base up and running. Spirit does not have a 3rd command center even in production at this point. Oh, and the Oracle's back at it again. That Oracle is everywhere. Gets off the scout, gets home for the defense, and now he's back getting more harass kills. I guess if you only make a single Stargate unit and it's that good, it's still worth it. Marauders are able to hold the counter push. He's even got a bunker he can fall back to if he needs to. Spirit's getting concussive shells. He knows it's really going to help him kill those Stalkers. He may not have expanded, but he did get himself a starport. And he's going to add 2 more Raxes. He's going up to 5. It's going to be a total Troopapalooza. Meanwhile, PattyMac getting charge and +1 attack. Oh, forget that. He's dropped a Dark Shrine. Oh yeah, those Marauders so good against those Stalkers. They don't have the mobility. Not when the Stalkers have Blink, but as long as the Stalkers are trying to go toe-to-toe. Oh, the Oracle with the tag. That is helpful. Oh, it's going to show him that Spirit got faked out. He's moving to guard the ramp. But now the Stalkers know they can go the opposite way. They're going to glide into the base. Look at this. Building worker kills. Spirit's going to have to pull back to defend here. He's in a lot of trouble. He's salvaged that bunker. He is not pulling back. He's moving to attack. Spirit assesses he's too far behind. He's got to do damage. Oh, the recall. And it's at the nexus he wants to defend. PattyMac is on fire. He's just on point on everything. The American Protoss is doing everything right. That totally sounds like a movie title. American Protoss. American Psycho. American Graffiti. American Beauty, you know. American Protoss. Oh, Spirit is in trouble. He stims his entire bio ball. He's got to retreat to his ramp. His 3rd base is going to fall under threat, though. Oh, he got PattyMac to pull back. I thought he lost his 3rd there. Oh, PattyMac has a new plan for the pain. He's sending in DTs. They're warping in slow mode with that proxy pylon. He's actually got a 2nd proxy set up. The 2nd location's going to have a gate for that extra speed. There are no missile turrets, so Spirit's going to need to rely on that Comstat energy. Oh, and he just fired one off to scout. The DTs are inside. No, I am wrong. Spirit does have turrets at both his mineral lines. Its detection range is 11 increments. Oh, and there is a counterattack. Spirit with the big-time doom drop. Is this the game changer he needs? PattyMac has the probe pole. He's warping in defensive DTs. But there is no way he's going to stop the laser light show. The nexus at the main is destroyed. Spirit doesn't have scan energy to deal with those DDTs, though. Oh, if he can get the Dark Shrine, he'll be a happy ghost. PattyMac does the insta-rebuild on the Nexus, and Spirit shuts it down again for full value. The cavalry arrives, and Spirit pulls out. Oh, PattyMac's mad. He started up a Void Ray. He dusts off his empty Stargate so he can go hunting for medevacs. I think he's going to try to trap him in the corner. Remember, even losing his main base, PattyMac still has the lead on bases. He's actually just started up a 4th at his lateral 3rd. That's actually a better option than just scooping up the remaining minerals at his main. This is bad for Spirit, though. His medevacs are pinned in there. And that impending Void Ray's under Chrono Boost. Here it comes. It's out now. Oh, the Oracle reveals the mind. That Oracle's doing everything this game. It's like everything an Oracle could possibly be useful for, PattyMac has done it. Oh, this is a lot of supply under threat here for Spirit. He boosts. He goes for the main. Oh my god, did he actually deke out the Stalkers? He drops his payload. He's like, if I'm gonna die, my Marauders are gonna at least take some Stalkers with me. It is Stalker Snack. And it gets Spirit the worker lead and a supply lead. I thought Spirit was in so much trouble there. Meanwhile, Spirit is shutting down the proxy, but he doesn't know about the second one. I think that's brilliant, making 2 proxies like that. Spirit's probably like, I finally dealt with those DDTs. And it looks like a couple medevacs actually made it out of there. So in the end, it turned out to be an extremely successful drop for Spirit. Put him back in this game. And he's retaking his 3rd, which is pretty essential for his survival. Though those Dark Templars are not gonna make it easy for him. PattyMac just keeps making them like they're on a slow drip. Spirit's trying to get up a missile turret. The DT is on it. Meanwhile, there's a major army clash happening on the right side of the map here. Spirit's Ghost dropping the EMPs all over the Protoss army, but it's not enough. PattyMac just has a huge density of charge slots, and they have closed all over the Terran army. Spirit falls back to stutter step. He's gonna try to micro his way out of this, but he is getting overwhelmed. The medevacs have to flee. Oh, but the blink forward lets PattyMac pick off a couple more. Spirit immediately goes back to macro. He's got 7 troops in production at a time. Oh, he's still trying to get that turret up at his 3rd. He can't. It's the Dark Templar drip. It's like a leaky faucet. It's so annoying. And PattyMac added a warp gate there to speed up its production as well. Spirit hits the pause button on making Marauders. He's going for more ghosts. He does not have the enhanced shockwaves upgrade though. That means his EMPs are that much harder to aim. Normally I'd say that was a real problem, but it's Spirit and he's pretty awesome at that. Of course, he's busy chasing down those Dark Templar. It's just constant waves of death obras. It's gonna put a drain on Spirit's multitasking. Meanwhile, PattyMac has rebuilt his main, and he's getting thermal lamps. Could there be a Colossus transition in the works? I could see that putting a real strain on a Terran player with only a single starport. Oh my god, the world's greatest Oracle is still at it. Oh, Spirit EMP'd it. He's clearly had enough of that unit. A single Marine sprints out after, oh, he gets it! I don't know if I'm more happy for that Marine or more sad for PattyMac. That was such an awesome Oracle. Perhaps that is the game-changing moment for Spirit. He loads up a couple of Widow Mines in a single medevac. Looks like PattyMac caught sight of it. He's moving his Stalkers to try to find it. He's got an interception vector. That medevac is in trouble. Spirit's macro is really on top. Somehow he's got the army lead yet again. And he's gonna use it to reduce that Stalker count. We've got ourselves a real game here, people. This has been a back and forth brawl. I am so impressed with PattyMac right now. He is going toe-to-toe with a world-class player. Double Colossi in production. Spirit's gonna hit before they arrive. He EMPs the shield battery and it just evaporates. I guess you don't need enhanced shockwaves to hit a stationary target. But I am wrong, there's already a Colossus there, and Spirit does not have any Vikings. He immediately starts double Viking production. I mean, that's not the only way you can deal with Colossi. But he doesn't exactly have any tanks either. Oh, PattyMac does not have any detection, and there are Widow Mines. He tried to get a photon cannon up, but Spirit shot that down, literally. There's the adjustment observer on the way. The difficulty was the robos were all busy producing Colossi. There's a battery overcharge grounding the Protoss defense right now. Spirit needs that to time out. But when that observer arrives, Protoss is gonna go on the offense. He's got a lot of Colossi in there. The first of the Vikings are on their way over to reinforce, which is good because the Terran Deathball is looking so low on health right now. And the medevacs are nearly depleted. Looks like Spirit's calling it quits. PattyMac has his detection and the mines are no more. And the DT assault continues. PattyMac now making immortals. Not sure what that's about. I think he's trying to get ahead of any adjustments Spirit might try to make. Protoss is also ahead on upgrades. This is getting tough for Spirit. Terran is down in almost every category. Can one of his famous EMP hits turn the tide of this battle? The Vikings are here. He's got range over the Colossi now. Spirit scans and goes. He stims one more time. He's trying to cut his way through the Colossi. PattyMac pulls his death ball back, and now he's got that shield battery to back him up. Spirit's supply is collapsed. He's on the run. The Zealots are chasing him down, as are the Stalkers, and a GG. PattyMac taking down Spirit in a back and forth game. If you can stay stick around. We'll share a couple of quick thoughts here. That was a 15-minute game tops, but there was so much packed in there, I felt like I watched a 30-minute duel. PattyMac was just on fire. So PattyMac's move early was, he went Stargate and then pivoted over to Blink Stalkers. What I don't know was whether his plan was to fake Spirit out with the Stargate Oracle, or if he pivoted with a new strat after it got scouted by the Reaper. Ultimately, does it matter? Because what I doubt either player was expecting was that single Oracle was going to turn out to be such a factor, changing the game on both ends of the map. Spirit had the defense, contrary to what I initially thought. He had a turret in each of his mineral lines, and he deep-bunkered his Marines to cover with perfect timing. But somehow, it just wasn't enough, and the Oracle wound up surviving and became a big factor in defending Spirit's initial bio push. A push he needed to do damage to justify falling behind on economy. Certainly, the DTs were also really big for PattyMac. They slowed down Spirit's expansion plans, and he spent most of the game behind on income. What I really liked was the investment in the double proxy pylon. It looked like an overpay. You don't need to warp in from 2 locations. But once Spirit finds the first proxy, his guard drops as he thinks he put a stop to the harass. But no, it's only getting started. Spirit had a sick drop, and he showed us that he can use EMP without the enhanced shockwave upgrade. But the rest of the time, he was too busy being the punching bag. By the way, kids, don't try the EMP without the enhanced shockwave upgrade at home. Aiming that thing is a lot harder than it looks. Love to hear your thoughts on how this one played out. I wanted to be all like, leave your comments in the comment section below, but then seriously, where else would you? Is there another comment section I don't know about? Leave your comments in the folder I have conveniently provided under your chair, and please forward them to me by way of the United Postal Service. Nope. Obviously, I am done here. So from my base to yours, Zugzwang out. Commander, you're about to be rushed. Do you launch an aggressive counter-assault? Select the box in the upper left. Or turtle up and defend with everything you've got. Pick the box in the upper right. Or you can have it all. Do both and expand with a subscription to Zugzwang Starcraft. Just click the VS circle. From my base to yours, Zugzwang out.